Amid the excitement surrounding the much-anticipated launch of the cutting-edge Cybertruck, Tesla's semi-truck, which is geared towards commercial applications, has temporarily taken a back seat. The attention of consumers has naturally gravitated towards tangible products that they can readily acquire and actually get their hands on. Nevertheless, Tesla hasn't stopped thinking about the Semi and remains steadfast in its commitment to ramp up this big rig, with Elon Musk orchestrating ambitious plans for 2024 to expedite the market debut of this innovative commercial truck. And before we continue, stop using Yahoo Finance, stop using Google Finance, and have a look at our website, themarketisopen.com, where we have instant stock quotes and quarterly financial data going back up to 15 years, and it's all freely available. As the Cybertruck rolls out and gains popularity among regular consumers, it will, because of this, become much more relatable over time to investors. However, a product like the Tesla Semi, primarily designed for commercial use, may pose a challenge in generating excitement among retail shareholders who may not directly experience its benefits. Despite this, the Tesla Semi plays a crucial role as part of Tesla's mission and master plan, as it significantly impacts the fossil fuel industry and could have a strong influence on crude oil prices. Although semi-trucks constitute just over 1% of the global vehicle fleet, their emissions impact is disproportionately significant, approximately 18 times greater than their fleet representation. Thus, investors should remain keenly interested in Tesla's pursuit of sustainable transport solutions and the potential long-term benefits associated with the widespread adoption of its electric semi-trucks. Now, just over a year ago, in the last quarter of 2022, Elon Musk announced that Tesla was starting production of the semi-truck, with first deliveries to PepsiCo starting on December 1st, almost the same day that Cybertruck started production a year later. However, we recently learned that Cybertruck production seems to be progressing quite well for such a new product, even if it will still take 12 to 18 months to achieve much higher volume. We're already seeing dozens of them in Tesla's lots. The Tesla Semi, however, hasn't seen this explosive growth in output, even though it officially came out almost exactly a year earlier. The semi-production line near the Nevada Gigafactory appears to be producing semis just in low volume, and albeit it's a large vehicle, but the semis are basically handmade. Nonetheless, Tesla's VP of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravy, stated on the recent episode of Jay Leno's Garage that Tesla's fleet of semi-trucks is just over 100. This is higher than the original 36 trucks that were previously reported to having gone to Pepsi, but it's not a huge number, considering it's been a year since they started production, and this 100-truck fleet size includes Tesla's own trucks built for their own operations. It's interesting that Lars says Tesla's initial plan was to replace the diesel trucks that were being used to transport batteries from Giga Nevada to Fremont, and he confirms that Tesla is in fact doing just that today, which likely also cuts down drastically on fuel costs, minimizing the expenses for Tesla's internal operations. They were originally going to use the batteries themselves, the ones produced at Giga Nevada and destined for Fremont to be used in Model S, 3, X, and Y, to power the semi-truck in order to give it enough range to reach Fremont. But Tesla has since given Semi its own battery pack, thanks to Tesla's efficiency and design. But this is still an interesting idea, akin to Cybertruck's range extender. But in this case, the batteries destined for Fremont would essentially be transporting themselves, or at least providing the energy for their own transportation. The semi-truck also faces a similar challenge to the Cybertruck, which is why it's been delayed. The Cybertruck's release was postponed by an additional 2 years because they required the completion of Giga Texas, the facility necessary for building the truck. There was nowhere else to do it. Additionally, Giga Texas houses its own facility for manufacturing 4680 battery cells. In this case, it's making cyber cells with 10% higher energy density than the previous generation batteries, again, necessary for Cybertruck. The Tesla Semi also needs a location for mass market manufacturing. Clearly, the semi-truck facility near Giga Nevada isn't enough to produce tens of thousands of trucks. Also, because Tesla's other products are expanding very well, such as the Model Y, and with the release of the Cybertruck, Tesla's resources have been going towards these other projects. It also doesn't make sense to begin transporting battery cells from the Cato Road pilot facility back to Giga Nevada, or to transport batteries from Giga Texas to Nevada, and so Tesla needs their own dedicated battery line for the Semi. Back in January 2023, Tesla announced its $3.6 billion plans to finally complete Giga Nevada and build a full-blown semi-truck facility as well as 4680 battery cell units to supplement the semis. And so even though Elon Musk touted the launch of semis production over a year ago, which happens to be low volume, high volume production won't and can't actually happen until these new facilities at Giga Nevada are completed. And again, this is important so that Semi doesn't siphon resources away from Cybertruck or Tesla's other models. However, there's a huge benefit of building out the Semi facility now, although it's technically late. Tesla turns the impossible into just late. But many of the technologies found inside the Cybertruck will also reside in the Semi. And if Tesla didn't include them when they unveiled the Semi, they can change their minds and add it into the new factory design as it's currently being built. For instance, Tesla is rolling out and upgrading all of their 4680 battery lines to manufacture Cybercell with 10% higher energy density, and so the Semi 4680 battery plant will likely be no different, if not better. Tesla's 48-volt low-voltage architecture is also something that previous Tesla models before the Cybertruck won't get, as it doesn't make sense to try and change the whole architecture of the car while it's already being mass-produced. Tesla has said that this is only something that new models will get going forward. However, even though Semi was unveiled before Cybertruck, actually in 2017, probably before Tesla was even capable of doing this, since it requires a very high percentage of in-house componentry, as no one really makes 48-volt components, now it might actually be possible to put 48 volts on the Semi if the Semi and the Cybertruck share their platforms or technology, especially as there's still time to make these useful changes before the factory is completed. Tesla also has a patent for a steer-by-wire system, which has made its way into the Cybertruck, but it may be coming for the Semi as well. Steer-by-wire means that the steering wheel doesn't have to make multiple spins at low speed in order to make a sharp turn, but it also turns steering into a piece of software instead of a mechanical device, which allows Tesla to make adjustments or add new features in the future through over-the-air updates. Altogether, when these elements were integrated, including a new state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, high energy density and cost-effective battery technology at the same location, as well as new architectures and features, the Cybertruck's manufacturing capabilities became unparalleled. No other entity possesses 4680 Cybercells or 48-volt low-voltage systems, and so the semi-truck brings with it a massive technology stack such that in the long run, it doesn't matter if it's so-called late, if, when it comes out, no one else has anything even remotely close to it. While Lars Moravy says that Tesla is running their own semis between Nevada and Fremont, at the same time working with Pepsi to get it right, yes, that's true, but Tesla has likely already added in Pepsi's feedback and their own to make the truck better. But the real bottleneck is waiting for this new Giga Nevada facility and battery production lines to be installed. Despite these hurdles, Lars has offered an optimistic timeline, confirming that mass production of the Semi is set to hit the roads in the highly anticipated year of 2024. It's amazing that just half a decade ago, it took Tesla years to bring up a single manufacturing facility for the Model 3, which required the entire company's massive effort, Elon Musk sleeping on the factory floor, and no shortage of production hell, which literally almost bankrupted the company multiple times. But then, just a few years later, Elon suggested that Tesla may be able to bring up 2 projects at the same time, which included Giga Texas's Model Y as well as Giga Berlin's Model Y. But now, fast forwarding till today, there are many irons in the fire, with almost uncountable projects being scaled, including Cybertruck, Semi, their corresponding 4680 battery lines and internal vehicle controllers, not to mention storage units and Dojo servers, etc., while all continuing to grow Model 3 and Model Y sales. And of course, there's many new projects in the works, such as the Optimus humanoid robot and a $25,000 car, which are planning to be scaled in the coming years. At the Cyber Rodeo event in 2022, Elon Musk stated, "Production of Cybertruck is coming next year. We will be in production with Roadster and with Semi. That's all coming. This year is all about scaling up, and next year there's going to be a massive wave of new products." Well, while they didn't all hit store shelves in 2023, Tesla is systematically and strategically rolling out its new multi-tens of billions of dollar generating projects when it believes it's ready to do so. The new vehicles appear to be heavily levered to 4680 production, which Tesla is now expanding at a rapid pace, and this means that the semi-truck appears to be next in line for a massive wave of scaling in 2024. So do you think Tesla made the right decision in prioritizing the Cybertruck's scaling capability ahead of the semis? And how do you think Cybertruck's technology will influence the level of innovation and performance in the Tesla Semi? Don't forget to watch my last video on Ford's and GM's predicament with the Cybertruck. Please hit the like button and subscribe, we would really appreciate that. And a huge shout out to all of our patrons that help to support our channel. Your support helps us to continue to make great content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year!